Friday morning, a Jets home game this weekend. Big E is with us. It's time for Tailgate Tips.
Good morning, Jim. Before we start, I want to say a congratulations to the ancient one, Vinny Testaverde, who has been signed. He is going to be quarterback for the Carolina Panthers.
All right, a round of applause.
And it's possible that he could be actually starting this Sunday because they have a lot of injuries that they're nursing. The best line goes to my tailgate buddy Bob, who said when Vinny first came into the league, they couldn't run the Statue of Liberty play because France hadn't given it to us yet. It was ugly last week, obviously.
Well,
Jerry,
not for me.
Yeah. Jerry's going to have his revenge. Don't you worry at the Wicked Monk today because I, really stuck it to him with the Jets gear.
You're going to be in
last Friday.
You're going to be in Bay Ridge this afternoon.
Yes, we are, and I think he's going to try to stuff me into a Giants jersey that is from 1972 or something like that, and I don't think I'm going to fit, so it could be an ugly scene, but it'll be fun. Here's what we're doing this week, though, because we need to get ourselves a win, and we got the Eagles coming to town. Now, my lovely wife, Jen, was at a conference, and she brought me back a nice book, a cookbook, and it is from Moore County, Tennessee. Do you know what's in Moore County, Tennessee, Jim?
No, I don't.
A little town called Lynchburg.
Oh, that's where Jack Daniels is from.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes.
And this cookbook is actually written by a woman who is a great-grand-niece of Jack himself. So, naturally, lots of stuff in this book with Jack. And I like to experiment and deliver, but I found this recipe, and I tried it, and it's so damn good, just exactly as is. I'm going to give it to you just the way she wrote it. The woman is Lynn Tolley, and it's called Cooking with Jack. And we're calling this recipe Grilled Drunken Eagle. Now, you can't really eat eagle, in case you didn't know it. I don't think they're on the endangered species list anymore. They were just removed. It was one of the most successful programs ever, but
you can't eat them.
They're just hard to catch.
And you can't eat them.
It's not right.
So she calls this thing a Mojack Marinade, and I tried it, and man, oh man, it was just damn tasty. So you're going to get yourself nice boneless, breast of chicken. Prep it as usual. Cut off all the little white bits. You ever get that little tendon in there? I like to just cut that whole thing out. Don't try to save the extra, half an ounce of chicken meat. It's not worth it. Take the clean breast, pound your chicken.
That doesn't work.
You got to pound your chicken. Pound it thin. It comes out better, especially if you're making a sandwich. Put it between some, saran wrap and pound it nice and thin. Now, here's your marinade. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You got some vegetable oil. I use olive oil myself. You can use whatever you want. It's just going to be the method that brings the stuff to the food. About a quarter cup. A couple cloves of garlic. Just crush them good. A half a cup of Jack Daniels. Oh, yes. That's a lot of Jack Daniels to put in a recipe. I love it. Half a cup of OJ, half a cup of fresh lime juice. Now, a lot of people don't like squeezing limes because it's a pain because they're small. They don't work in regular juicers. Sticking a fork in them and squeezing them that way is hard. There is an actual thing called a lime press.
I was going to say, what about a nutcracker?
There's an actual lime press. It is one of those one-use-only kitchen gadgets that's actually worth taking up the space in that junk drawer that everyone has in their kitchen with a whole bunch of things that have only one use and you never touch any of them. Well, this one, trust me, get yourself a lime press. It's worth having, especially if you got to come up with a half a cup of fresh lime juice. That's probably 4 or 5 limes. A teaspoon of ground cumin and a half a cup of soy sauce. That's her recipe. I used it exactly that way. Threw it in a plastic bag. Threw the chicken in the bag with it. Mush it around, get all the air out, let it sit in your fridge overnight, fire up that grill, throw it on there. It's about, I don't know, if you pound them thin, maybe 3 minutes on each side. And let me tell you something. This with, a nice tall Jack and Coke right next to it, not too shabby. And that's what we're doing. We're grilling some Eagle this weekend. The Jets need a victory in a big way. And no, I don't blame Chad. If you can't run and you can't stop the run, the quarterback doesn't make much of a difference. Hey, remember, if you're going to the stadium, stop by Dunkin' Donuts and get your tailgate combo, the box of Joe with the Jets logo and a dozen donuts. That's it, Jim. Jets, 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 Jets.